Senior Ballet ladies. I'm coming to you from the loveliness of my garage. But wanted to get the next installment of our weekly technique class. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope everybody is doing well. I happen to have a little bit of a sniffly nose, but I'm pretty sure that that is just from this chilly weather that we're having the past couple of days. So, as I said last week, we were going to start each class with our plank exercise. So, let's go ahead and get ready to do that. Reminders are hands underneath the shoulders, trying to remember to keep a very straight line from your heels up through your spine, all the way out through your neck and out through the top of your head. Here we go. I will once again participate with you. 5, pushing up. 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right arm up. Our first exercise at the bar, we're going to be our pliés. So let's take first position. Preparation 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have demi-plié 1, lift the heels 2, stretching the knees 3, lower the heels 4, reverse, rising 5, plié on your demi-point 6, heels down 7, stretching up 8. Grand plié 1 and 2 and 3, arm through 5th, stretch 4, and we reach over to the front 5, 6, coming up 7, on you 7, and 1, lift the heels 2, stretching 3, lower 4. Remember to rotate the elbow as the arm opens to second. Reversing 5, plié on demi-point 6, heels down 7, stretch 8, grand plié 1, 2, and 3, stretching 4. We're going to stretch away from the bar in second position, 5, 6, collected in the center. Arms in first. 7, tendu, rond de jambe, 4. Demi and lift the heels, 2. Stretching, 3. Lower, 4. Rising, 5. Plie on demi-point, heels forward. Heels down, heels forward. 7, stretch, 8. Grand plie, and 2, and 3. Stretch, 4. We take circular port de bras, 5, and 6, and 7. Tendu, close 5th. And 5th position, demi, lift the heels, 2. Stretch up, 3, lower on 4. Rising up, 5, plie on demi-point, 6. Heels down, 7. Stretching, 8. Grand plie, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Reverse your circle. So the arm comes to first, and then we reach away from the bar, 5, and 6, and over to the front, 7, opening, 8. Go ahead and just rise up to the 5th position. Take your hand off of your bar structure and bring it to first. And then we'll lengthen and stretch the arms out, lowering on the first side, tendu, back to first, and finish. Okay, so get ready. First position, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Demi and heels up, stretch and low. Up and plie demi-point, heels down straight. Grand plie, 2. Stretching front. Coming up, tendu. Heels up. Press those heels forward as you plie on demi-point. Stretching away from the bar. Arms first. 4, 2. Plie heels forward more. Grand plie. And reach away. Remember taking your hand off to first position. And lengthening the arms out. And lower softly to finish. Okay, so we see that the circular port de bras and 4th and 5th, those are quick, right? We want to be able to reach our fullest range of motion, but we have to also be able to do that quickly in some cases, and this is an exercise where that is just the case. So don't hesitate and try not to cut off any part of the circle, even though it's fast. Usually what I see would be cutting off this portion that continues back around. So just try to be mindful of that as we take the other side. I will just move this over slightly so that I can take the other side with you. 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, and heels up. Stretch. Remember the connection of your head and eyes and your hand. Heels up. Stretching away from the bar. Arms through first. And circle. Reach that corner. And reach away. Remember the arm comes off to first. And we stretch it out. And lower. Okay, our next exercise is from first position, a little tendu for an exercise working our foot and ankle. Our preparation will just have the arms opening to demi-second, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. We tendu 1, plie, flex, 2, rolling through the foot as you stretch to point 3, close it 4. That little pinky toe pulling back into first position. And 2 second, tendu, plie, flex, rolling through the foot to point 7, close 8. Going back, 1, plie, flex, 2, and think about crossing that toe directly behind your shoulder. Close 4. And then we have 4 rises. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Reverse 1. Plie, flex, 2. Rotate and turn out. Little toes on the floor. 3. Closing 4. Heel forward as you close. And side. Plie, flex, 6. Rolling through to point. Closing 8. 1. Plie, flex, 2. Rolling through to point. Pinky toe back to close and reverse the arm on your rises. 6 and 7 and 8. We'll stay. Take your hand off the bar. 5th, en bas. Take a moment, turn your head to the right. Back to center. And to the left. Back to center. Plie. And stretch. And there you have it. So pinky toe is what's leading the way back into your first position. Now the opposite is true when you're closing from the back. The heel is coming forward as you close into first position. Those are some really important things to keep in mind as you're working. Some of the videos that I've been able to watch with the rond de jambe and stretch exercise from last week, I saw several instances of en dedans rond de jambe where our turnout was getting lost when we were passing through our first position. So this is an opportunity to really feel that pinky toe pulling back as you close in from the front into first. All right, so here we go. First position. Remember the preparation for the arms just opens to demi-second. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, plie flex. Rolling through the foot. Close first, then 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, plie flex. Stretch, close, rising 5, 6, 7, 8. Back, plie flex, stretch, close. Reverse the arm and up. Stay and let go. Find that balance. Time and opportunity to turn your head to the right and back to center and to the left and back to center. And lowering the heels softly. You can take a demi-plie there and stretch to finish. All right, let's get ready for the left side. 5. 5, 6, 7, arm up on to fifth on 8. We have tendu 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Changing to the back leg, inside leg to the back. 5 and 6. Heel forward as you close. Second and 2 and Heel pressing forward to the front toes as you close each time. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Plie, little chassés. I know most of us don't have a full bar to work with. Stretching the inside leg. Pivot on the ball of your foot. Make sure you're not doing that on your heel. Around 7, and we'll close 5th on 8. Once you have finished, go ahead and turn around and repeat that exercise. And very important again that you remember that the pivot happens on the ball of your foot, just as if you were doing a turn. We just don't lift our heel off the floor very far, right? It's just enough so that your heel can skim right across the floor. And again, just to reiterate, when you're closing your tendu from the back, you want to think about pressing that heel forward into the front standing toes each time, right? So then you're really working in your turnout rotation and not letting the heel slip back this way, but really working always to press the heels forward and front. It's a constant thing as we are working our 5th position. Okay, so right foot in front, ready, 5th position. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, close, 4, change back. 2, 3, and 4. Plie, little chassé, 4, on you stretch, pivot, round, nose out. 2, 3, 4. Inside, back, and heel forward to close. 2, 3, 4. Plie, chassé, little 4, and stretch, pivot. All right, turn around and start once again just on the second side. 2, 3, 4. Changing back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie, chassé, heel forward, stretch, tendu, and close out. 2. Changing to the back. 3, chassé, stretch, up, pivot. All right, ladies, our next exercise facing your bar structure. Our dégagés. We'll start from 5th position, take our preparation, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You have 8 dégagés to the front, and they are quick. I will let you know that in advance. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Changing legs to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second, cross 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you have first, 5th, first, 5th, first and 5th, and first and 5th. Plie, as you close the last dégagé. And we releve passé. 1 and 2 and 3, close back 4. Up 5 and 6 and 7, close front 8. 1, close 2 and 3, close 4. Releve 6 and 7, and stretch other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then back and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Cross 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First and fifth, first and fifth, first and fifth, first and fifth. Releve 2 and 3, close back 4. Passe and 6 and 7, close front 8. 1, close 2, 3, close 4, 5 and 6 and 7, and we finish. So, a few things to remember. As you're closing in the front, again, you want to think about pulling the little toe back into 5th position, and be sure that you're putting weight down even though it is quite fast. So that you're not, all your weight's not on your back leg and we're just kind of sliding across the floor. But every time it's in, 2, 3, 4, there's always a small little moment where you can put your weight on it as you close into 5th. And from the back, you really want to be sure your leg is behind you, right? And that the heel is pushing front towards the front standing leg toes. And that you get a full close every time and don't stop short, making a tiny little 4th. And of course, in 2nd position, always thinking about sliding that heel all the way across to the opposite toes on every close. Remember that this is a leg exercise, so you want to keep your hips very quiet, especially as you're going to 2nd. Don't try to start the dégagé by lifting that hip, but pushing down into the floor. Yes, down and out to release the leg. That will help you keep your hips square and help you avoid not lifting the hip to do dégagé to 2nd position. Okay, so right foot in front, facing your bar structure. Ready, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, change back. 4, 5, 6, and 2, 5, 6. First and fifth, first and fifth, first and fifth, first and plie, releve, passe 2, and 3, close back, and 5. Stay connected to your leg, front. 1, close 2, 3, close 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, stretch, other side, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, change back. Now we first and fifth, first and fifth, first and fifth, first and fifth, yeah. Close back. Close front. 1, close 2, 3, close 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Okay. I meant to remind you of this before the exercise, but I do want you to repeat this exercise on your own. So I will remind you now that our passe must stay connected all the way up and all the way down the leg. And just as a overall reminder, the energy of the foot that picks up to passe and the energy of the leg that's doing the releve need to match, right? So you want the energy to be the same in both legs, not one more than the other, where the passe is coming up very quickly, but the releve is kind of sluggish. I don't even know if I can demonstrate that, but and of course, vice versa, you wouldn't want the releve to be attack the releve, but then the toe not get up to the knee as quickly as you arrive up on top of your releve. So try to match and have the energy for each of those very even. And always remembering to keep your foot connected in your passes up the leg and down as you put it down to close. So take this opportunity, rewind, or back it up to repeat this exercise, keeping those things in mind. And then we'll continue with our next exercise. All right, our next exercise is a fondue exercise. Remembering fondue means to melt. From some of the videos that I watched from last week, here are some things to really focus on in this exercise. Every time we pick up our foot, we should be thinking about the shape that we're making. So, for instance, when you pick it up in the front, we want to make sure that we're not dropping the heel backwards. But again, always heel pushing forward, knee pressing back. So that when you pick it up, it's not sickled and doesn't have a moment where it's sickled before you shape it into a lovely shape. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I already mentioned that fondue means to melt. So when you pick up and come into that plie with the foot up off the floor, yes, you want to melt there, but you also want to have the feeling of the same quality of movement as you stretch. So you don't want to pick up the foot and melt and then kick it out as you stretch, but it's like feeling resistance as you stretch the toe out. And just as you finish the stretch, then you come back in to take your next movement. So remembering that the quality of the melt as you pick up the foot and come into plie, you want to match as you stretch the leg out to each position. So we'll take our preparation from 5th, 5 and 6, 7, 8. And we pick up the foot and fondue 1 and stretch it front 2. Lower to tendu 3, lift 4. Again, fondue, and this time you come to demi-point, releve. 6, lower the heel as you lower to tendu. Lift the heel as you lift the leg. Really rotating in the front, ladies. Right? We don't want the knee pointing up to the ceiling, but as much side as you can get the leg to go. And then we just continue to second, open 2, tendu, and lift. Both of these come front, 5, 6, lower, and lift. Enquat back, and lift. Leg behind you, and 4. 5 and 6, lower, and lift. And once more. 2 second, tendu and lift. Bring it back. I mentioned previously. So get ready, and we'll take the right foot in front. I think I will slide this over just a little bit. Here we go. 1, 6, 7, 8. 1, stretch and 2. Lower and lift. 5. Up. Lower heel and lift. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rise up. And back. 2. On you lift. Fun you rise up. And roll back. All right, get ready for the left side. I'll back it up. So you have an opportunity to shake your leg out. Left foot in front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Follow you out. Rotate, turn it out. And melt it up. Lower and rise. Be sure that standing leg is staying nice and stretched. Melt and stretch. Okay, ladies, so I would like to see that particular exercise in video format. You can submit that to me. Also, when you take that particular video, I would like for your camera to be angle to be from the front, just like as you're watching me here. So not from the side, but adjust if you can so that I can see your video of this exercise watching you from the front. Okay? Okay, ladies, we are done with our bar work. We're going to take an exercise for our inner thighs. So we'll come down and lay flat on our back. Putting your right leg on top of your left as if you were in a tight fifth position in the air. Hands down by your side just to help stabilize. We're going to take our preparation 5, 6, 7, 8. And we take our beats, opening the legs to a little first position and then crossing and changing. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Flex the feet in 6, and 7, and 8. And point 2, 3, and 4. Opening 5, 6. Closing 7, and left leg is now on top. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 7, and 8. You take a moment to relax, but then we'll repeat starting with the left leg on top. So again, the idea, ladies, is to feel the beating and the opening of the legs going side to side, right? Side to side, not something that goes front back, right? This is for all of our jumps that we do to have a beat in there. Entre-chicat, entre-trois, jeté battu, all of those. Really making use of feeling the legs opening and closing side to side, not front to back. All right, so on your back, feet pointed, right leg on top, and I will start the music. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2. Pointed feet and 4. Flex up, 6, 7, 8, and point, 2, 3, 4. Open in 5, 6, 7. Left leg on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex and 6, 7, and 8. Pointing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take a moment to relax. Left leg on top. Ready once again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Flex and 5, 6. Rotate and turn out. Point, 2, 3, 4, and open 6. Closing 8. 2, 3, and 4. Flexing 5, 6, 7, and 8. Point, 2, 3, 4. Open 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Really feel those inner thighs. Okay, so I know I asked for videos from the previous exercise and the fondue at the bar. What I'd also like to see as many videos as possible from each of you with this exercise. I'm going to try not to overload myself because I want to give feedback and corrections to everyone that gets a video to me. Again, when you take this video, shoot it from an angle similar to what I just did so that I can see your legs and the action that your legs are taking as you are taking the beats. Probably wouldn't be very effective if you shot it from the side. Like this, I can't, well, that might not be bad either, but try to do an angle similar, as I said, what I did right here. Okay, we'll continue in just a moment. Okay, ladies, we're going to take a grand battement here in our center floor. So, right foot in front with a croisé. Preparation 5, 6, 7, and 8. Remember, croisé devant is opposite arm in fifth to the leg that's coming to the front. So the first grand battement is with a plie on the standing leg. 1 and 2. The The next one with a stretched leg. 3 and 4. The third one comes to demi-point. 5, close up on demi-point 6, plie, stretch 8. So now we're going to take it quasi-derriere. Again, opposite arm to the left. First one is with plie. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 2 demi-point, close 5th, plie. As you stretch, you're going to change your facing to en face. Right leg, grand battement to second. 1, close back, left leg, 2, close back. Then left leg coming forward. 5 and 6. Right leg, close front, 7, 8. We have tombe pas de bourrée to the right. And tombe pas de bourrée 2. And tombe pas de bourrée 4. Releve. Let's take our arms to 5th on the releve. 5. Place in 4th position 6. And we're going to take our onde or pirouette. Once again, bring our arms to 5th position. The front arm comes straight up. The arm in second meets it at the top. 7. And place in 4th to finish. So you're going to finish in 4th position lunge. With this heel forward, front knee straight or bent, back knee straight. And then we'll stretch and close. And then readjust so that we can take the left. So again, just to review the exercise on the left, plie, straight leg, to demi-point, close up on demi-point, right? You want to try and not bourrée around like I just did. 6, plie, 7, stretch, 8. With plie and 2, straight legs, 4, to demi-point, close 6, plie, stretch, face front. Left leg close back, right leg close back, right leg close front, left leg close front, tombe 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, releve, passe, place 4th, and turn, and land. Stretch and close. All right, get ready in your space. Take your croisé, your left foot front. 6, 7, 8. Plie, 2 straight legs, to demi-point. Plie, stretch. With plie, straight legs, to demi-point. Plie, face front, left we're going to take a small jump. So right foot in front, 5th position. We have 4 changements, and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 2 échappés sautés to 2nd position. Remember, échappé jumps up into 5th, and then as you land, you open your legs to 2nd position. 5, we're going to try with a beat. So you're going to jump up in 2nd position. Imagine I'm in the air right now, suspended. The right leg comes to the front and beats to close, and it closes in the back. And then we have that again with the left leg in the front, jumping to 2nd. Now the left leg comes front and beats, but closes back. Glissade, assemblée, towards your back foot. So that's going to go to the left first. Glissade, back leg brushes to 2nd as you jump and land in 5th, 2 feet together. Assemblée, glissade, assemblée. We have entrechecate, 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 royale, beat and change. So let me back up, just make it a little bit easier. So you have 4 changements. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Jump 2nd, beat, close. 2nd, beat, close. Glissade towards your back foot. Now it's the right to the right. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, entrechecate, checate, cat, royale. That really puts a workout on my legs on the cement floor. So as you are taking the exercise, just listen for my voice reciting what comes next. Right, changement, you have 4. 2 échappés, battu, close, and then glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. 3 entrechecate, and 1 royale to change. If you need to go over the demonstration again, just back it up and take the time to do that. And get ready, right foot in front. Ready, 6, 7, 8, changement, 2, 3, and 4. Échappé 2nd, beat and close, and 2nd, beat and close, and glissade, assemblée, assemblée, checate, cat, royale, and changement, changement, changement. 2nd, beat and close, 2nd, beat and close, glissade to the right, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, entrechecate, 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 royale. Okay, so we have 1 run through there. This is an exercise I would like to see from everyone also. If you could submit a video of you from the front with this exercise, that would be lovely. We took the exercise on our backs, practicing our beats, so I want to see that in action with our actual battus in this exercise. So get ready and we'll take it once again. Glissade, Okay, ladies, that concludes this week's technique class for senior ballet. I still haven't received any videos from quite a lot of you, so please find it in your schedule during the day whenever you review this video and take the class to shoot a video of at least, I should get at least one of the videos from everybody. Maybe you can't do all 3 of them, or 4, or however many, but I should get one. So make your best effort. I really miss seeing you guys, so please send me some videos so that I can enjoy watching and helping everybody learn and grow. Until next time, I miss you all, I love you all, and I really, really miss you all. Be well.